Hello and welcome back to the Haunted Hub, and welcome to our Halloween special. I hope you're ready for this one tonight. This one is a one to watch. Lots of chills and thrills, so be prepared. So today half of the team went over to Bradgate Park where they saw some crazy abandoned ruins, and the other half have been off to a very creepy haul in the complete other side of Leicester. See, I wasn't kidding. There's a lot going on tonight, and if you're wondering which documentary to watch all the way through, let me tell you, this is the one. But anyway guys, without further ado, grab the popcorn and enjoy the show.
Right, we're down at a place called Bradgate Park tonight. Stu and Rose went out earlier on. They went to a hall the other end of Leicestershire. They've decided to do a daytime one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put some of their captures to what they've done and what we capture tonight, and it's going to all go together. This is where Lady Jane Grey was born, and it's a very, very historic place in Leicestershire. So there's three of us tonight. There's Stu and there's Dylan, and we'll see what we get. There's the head. Headless horseman, isn't it? And the carriage.
I don't like the sound like stabbed. I don't want to get it.
We don't want these stags to come and get us.
Oh, where are they? I don't like these for the camera because I can't see what I'm up to.
Okay, so we've decided to come to a beautiful old building that used to be part monastery. It's very, very old. I think it's 1,000 years old. Yeah, have a look at it. It's in a Northamptonshire medieval village. We've come in the day actually just to see what we can connect with and what we can pick up. But yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful property.
So Stu and I are here today, and we've come to investigate this lovely building. I'm fascinated by the architecture of it. It's just beautiful. The stonework is exquisite. So I'm really excited to get in there with him and see what we can find. Looking forward to investigating the interior.
Who walks the park at night, apart from us? Anybody here who's died? Lots of benches around to remember people. There's one here, look. Is that your bench? Are we in danger walking down here? Hear that?
Yeah.
Well, who was that? Did that say bench? Go on, do you have a name? Who told us to F off last time? He was mimicking Stu.
That was a long time back, wasn't it? That was with Barry and Gaynor.
What, 10 years ago?
Something like 10 years ago.
Good. This is my new spirit box, you know. I bought a new one. Go on, do you want to talk to us? Go on, you must have walked down here hundreds of years ago. It's 2020 now, the year. What year did you used to visit this place? That was on key, wasn't it? So we've got a lady with us. Lady Jane Grey, is it? Is she queen? How many days was she queen for? Come on, come and speak to us. I know you was born here. You got beheaded. It's pretty bad. Well, who's trying to talk to us? I got a name called John. Someone called John here? What relation to Mary was his young?
Okay, so we're in the first bit here. It's a beautiful little room. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so we're having to wear masks, which is not a problem. But hopefully you can hear me okay. I'll get into here. Okay. See if I can just see if I can. What I'm immediately picking up is one of the sort of groundsmen here, way back, probably in the sort of 1700s, and he's something to do with the garden here. So he's in charge of the vegetables and garden, and he's in here. Obviously, he's got the fire going and.
Lady Jane Grey was Queen of England from the 10th of July to the 19th of July from 1553, 9 days only before she had her head chopped. Which I don't know. I've not really looked into it, but I know what happened. She got killed. Simple as that, wasn't it? So, do you want to come and speak with us, Jane? We'll call her Jane. Lady Jane. Yes.
Lady Jane or any of the Grey family, can you come towards us here, in the mid-centre of us, and just speak to us, please?
Right down the top.
Okay then, who have we got with us then? We think we've got some communication with you. Can you talk to us again, please? Come on. Can you tell us what this building is in front of us? This building here with the roof on? I don't know about that. You okay, Dylan, there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've just been in, had a look at one of the rooms there. I connected with somebody who tended believe it or not, the vegetable gardens here. Obviously did other things, but he's probably in his sort of mid-70s, and a small, frail guy, and just a very interesting guy. And it's a very small room. We'll video it for you in a minute, but it's a very small room, and he was one of probably about half a dozen people back in the sort of 1550s, 1600, where he would be actually tending the fruit and veg as such for the monastic side of the building. So he would be basically looking after them food-wise. Beautiful village, beautiful area to be in, and it has a nice ambience here, a nice softness. Really lovely, quiet feel. I'm going to go in now and just see what else we can pick up, so follow me.
Has this very, very relaxed
It does.
feeling, doesn't it?
I'm going to see what we can pick up in here. This is a different room. The room with the gardener is in there. And I'm getting a name at the moment, something like Frederick in here. Now what am I going to get to? Something here. Now the person in this room is a religious person. So he's basically part of the cloister environment down here. He's got a robe on, a cassock. He's probably in his late 20s. And this is his cell. He has a desk just here. And it has a cross on it, and it slopes like this. And he sits here reading obviously the Bible. Very sparse fire would be going. He'd have his some food here, beds over there. Very minimal here, very minimal indeed. Just telling you here who's been here, these people. There's an energy around here that Rose has just picked up.
It's more in here,
More
Stuart.
here?
More in here. When you were in this room and you were talking earlier,
Yeah.
it was like
There's a
the pulling. The
yeah.
pulling is not wanting me to be in there.
There's a distinct drop in temperature in this particular room. Let's just see what we've got here then. So, who do we have with us here?
Come on, any of the Gray family with us? There must be still your energy here from living here. Is it true that you roam this area, Lady Jane Grey? People apparently have seen you as a headless person.
Got brilliant EVP around here before.
Come on.
Feel a bit freaky around this bit.
I've gone a bit cold.
I just went all shivery. Like electric through my body.
Come on then, come in between us and speak to us, please.
Got the full static through my body.
Okay, we might have got something there. What did this part of the building used to be here?
You know, just here, Stu, I got really cold. You're like all electric
Yeah.
through. Did you get it, Dylan?
Yeah.
What, like electric feeling? Like
I'm getting a breeze now.
like a rush.
Quite a strong breeze.
What were these towers for? Yeah, but then we've just come round the side of the building here as well, haven't we?
I've
you've
got a brilliant
bit of a-
EVP in here before. It was a bloke, and he really did. It's so clear. Oh God, I got the shivers again. It was around here, Stu, last time I came down here.
Ooh.
Back where you are.
I've gone a bit weird and dizzy then.
Yeah, to try here. This
Come
is where
on,
there's a bloke here.
is there somebody around here who can talk to us?
Was that the...
That was that in the background.
Blimey.
You'd have-
Don't normally pick them up, does
No,
it?
but you'd have hated.
Oh, yeah.
You hadn't
Yeah.
got that.
Well, come on. Who's the man here who spoke to us last time? You was, if I remember right, you was quite aggressive with what you said. Are you here to speak to us again?
What year were you from? Come and talk to us, please.
Sounds like you. Go on then. They go right down near your little windows now. Who built this building? Any of the builders here?
As a man's horse.
So come on and speak with us. What is your name? Is there a Robert?
Have we got an Edward?
Who's Robert? Sounds like Helen Pale. Robert Pale? Well, who's here? Is there a man? Who's the man who spoke to us in the past? Shouted at us last time. What you got to shout about?
Yeah, something.
Okay. So we're going to analyse a lot of these EVPs a little bit later, but let's just try one more here. Okay, so there's a bit of a mixture in here because from what that sign just said, this is the Bedesmen or something they were called, who lived in these parts here in 1700 odd. But this is obviously goes way back. But I'll see if we can pick up this person again here. So give us your name, please.
We've come into this particular room. We have picked up some voice activity on the recorder, but I actually, when we were in the hall, I could feel something here. Stuart hasn't actually touched this yet, but I can feel something here, and it's a pull, and the pull is to come out for me. Even when I was recording, the pull is actually bringing me out of this room, so it doesn't like me being in here for some reason. I don't get that very often, that I'm actually pulled out of the actual room, but this room doesn't make me feel very comfortable. I don't know why. It's pretty much like any of the other rooms in this section. It just has this really cold feeling, and it's not welcoming for me.
So we're now going to go to the next part of the building and see what we can pick up there. Okay, so this is the Great Hall. Beautiful.
Oh wow. That is something else.
Sorry?
It's beautiful.
Isn't it lovely? Some, yeah, there's like, it's funny because I'm picking up exactly the same thing as I did last time. This was probably about 5 years ago. And that is like a cavalier dressed family, you know, and it's he's an important part, and there's also like a cardinal in here or somebody high church who's in here who's not very nice. He's corrupt, so I'm going to concentrate on him first. because I know the story that I picked up last time actually here. And he was a wheeler dealer. He was he betrayed all the people here, sold them down the line. He was the law here, and I don't know what his name is at the moment, but he's in here. So I'm going to ask, who do we have with us? Just these here. So it starts at 1072, goes right the way down here. Yeah, I said Cecil, didn't I?
Right,
Downstairs, I said Cecil.
William Cecil.
So he's something to do with here. And, okay. About somebody who had done wrong here, stolen things. Okay, so...
You in trouble? You just say? Looks like a dungeon down there, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I wonder what that was.
Is this a dungeon?
Look, it's got the grid there, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
help
The
if you
bars.
needed help. Did you need help? Come on, come and talk with us. Lady Jane Grey, do you wish to speak? Did you have a look up out that turret? Do you wish as well? Can you actually see us, Jane? Do you want to speak with us, anyone? We're here to come and communicate in the year 2020. Come on. Who was that again? Come and say something properly to us, please. Can you push one of us? Well, who's the male who was here last time? What is your name? He spoke to us very clearly.
Come on.
Was this place known as Bradgate to you when you was here?
Like with a white tail in the back. I thought it was like a bobcat. Hey, I hope we got something then. I thought it was like a wild cat, bobcat thing, and then I seen an Aussie chaser, his little monk jack. And Aussie went off chasing. I thought, oh no.
Come on.
back.
Jane, are you here? You used to play around here when you were a child? Makes you wonder, doesn't it, when you see that turret up there, look, the window, look. Can you imagine someone...
Yeah, what was...
out of it, like?
What's my name?
What's my name? You going to be able to scare us? Make us run out the park? But you can't. Come on, we're searching for the Queen. Queen Jane. You want to speak with us, Jane?
The 9-day queen.
Who killed you, Jane? What is that? Trouble. What's this?
What happened down here? Is this a jail? Something bad happened in this room. Doesn't look very nice. People spend time in there.
See, I wonder if that's filled up over the years,
Yeah,
and obviously it went
pit.
deeper down, yeah.
Was that a jail? Or was that just some sort of storeroom? Jane? Is it you? Did you die in Coventry, Jane? Jane, did you get held in Coventry? Was it at that place?
I thought she got down to the Tower of London, weren't she?
Went somewhere else as well.
We're not very good, are we? We don't...
Somewhere where we've investigated. She was held there for a few
Oh,
days.
I think, yeah, you might have said, was that on the way down
Yeah.
to the London?
What was your dad's name, Jane? Jane, what was your dad's name?
Come on then. We had the guy earlier on talk to us through this in my hand. Come and talk to us again. Sit here.
And it was so quiet, it was so clear. And I can't remember what he said, but it was like, I couldn't believe it when I listened back to it.
It's amazing, these buildings, isn't it? And
Yeah. Come on, the male who shouted.
come on, talk to us, please.
That's all right. What do you reckon that says? Listen again.
There's a real quiet whispering. It goes.
Let's go back round here again. I'm getting the shivers back round here again.
We're in the bishop's chamber, and we've seen there's a name Cecil on the board, who was a bishop here, who I thought I'd connected with downstairs. Whether the monk was talking about the bishop, Cecil, the name came through anyway. So let me just see who we've got in here. But I see here a lot more sort of office orientated in terms of, they'd probably have a desk and a bed in here, with a beautiful fire, and it's beautiful. And we would keep the doors shut, obviously, because to keep the warmth in anyway. So let's just see who we've got here. Okay, what I've not told Rose is what I picked up here before. Saw a shadow just walk past that doorway then. Is that there was a young man here who was probably about 17, 18, and basically. He was caught stealing, right. And the bishop had another guy in here who had set him up. Right. I don't know why he'd set him up, but he wanted to get rid of him, and he was obviously a bit of a pain, this young lad was. So he stole, a hock of pork, as they call it, hock, a leg. And what they did was they planted stuff on him. But he didn't really steal it.
No.
It was the bishop had set it up for this other guy to accuse him. And in the end, where we go upstairs next, when I first came many years ago, I saw him swinging, he hung himself there.
So you talking about the young boy?
Yeah, but that would have been discussed in here. How do we get rid of him?
Yeah.
So in essence, that's
it's
a story.
It's a heated discussion, and it is very, very much around
Well,
here.
let's see if we can. We've got an SP7 over there. Well, let's just see if we can get something here. Did you pick up the boy's name or any of the names?
Any like James?
Okay. Well, let's go with the James. Okay. I'll have to check my notes to see if it was. James, did you hang yourself here?
There's a lot, isn't there?
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
James, did you hang yourself here? James, did you hang yourself here?
Okay, that's really interesting. That was really interesting. I think that was a good response from the person.
It's like there's a defensive thing going on, isn't there?
Yeah.
So it's like he's been brought here to answer. It's obviously, like you say, if he's been accused of something, he's been brought actually to this room to actually counter his actions. Or
the boy is actually from Nottingham.
Okay.
The last time I came here, I connected. He's from Nottingham and went to Lincoln. Then from Lincoln to here, and I've got a feeling his family were in the shoe business.
Right.
But why he ended up here, I don't know. But he did end up here, and it cost him his life. He did for something.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember what it was. It was the bishop was sexually active with him.
Right.
And he said he was going to tell everybody, and he brought this other guy in to set him up, and that's why they got rid of him. Okay, so we've covered a bit of this grand hall and this sub room now. There's still loads to be going on here. We might even revisit it, but for now we're just going to go up to the next level. This is where he hung himself. When I first came, I saw him swinging from the rope, from the beam. But we're going to have a look. Come on, follow me.
Coming out of the main part that we've just been in, and we're going to explore this section here now, see what we can find, see what we can pick up. Let's go.
Picking up a lot of stuff just here.
It's moving here to us. Yeah, it's right here.
Let's try a bit more. Thomas, did they hang you here, or did you hang yourself?
Thomas, did they hang you here, or did you hang yourself?
How many spirits are in the room with us?
If we come for a cup of tea, will the Queen let us in for a cup of tea? Was that forbidden? Or we're just peasants in your eyes? What do you think? We come in, grab a chat. We've never been in before. We've always respected you and stayed outside. Come on, Jane. Lighten up a bit. I know you're the queen. How about you talk to us now you've passed and you've died? We like your story. We liked who you were. We like what's happened with the park here because of you. How about you show yourself, Jane, over the wall? I'll pop over and just see you, see if I can see you. Do you want to talk to us? Come on. I mean you no harm. Just interested in you. Shortest queen in history, eh? 9 days. Shocking. Should never have been killed. Is there any other members of the Grey family here? Or is it just you, Lady Jane Grey? You just left the room, wander this room on your own.
Come on. Talk to us through that device and Tony's hand.
What were your last thoughts before they chopped your head off?
Weird, Dylan, then. What were your last thoughts before they chop your head off?
What were you feeling?
Anger. I'll be angry.
Were you humiliated? In front of the crowd of people?
Did you get your revenge in death, Jane? Did you get those people when they passed over? Is that possible? That was weird. I was like,
Is that you, Jane? So you just came through.
do you mind just calling you Jane? Or has it got to be Lady Jane?
Or Queen Lady Jane.
Or Miss Grey?
Or Your Majesty.
What do you like?
I'm sure you'd like Your Majesty and to be the Queen. She was cut short too soon. We're looking about to go back now, so if anybody wants to communicate, do it now, please.
You're going to tell us to F off again? I assume that's somebody in more of a modern day. People in the olden days wouldn't say that, would they? Twice we've been swore at down here. Who would do that? It's certainly not going to be someone from the 1500s. I think you had a little bit more about you, didn't you? Apart from killing people. Anyway, we'll leave you now. We'll just walk back. We'll just keep walking with this. Goodbye, Jane.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you again for some of your fantastic voices. If you want to walk back up to us, up the top here with us, come and talk with us.
Okay then, we're going to do a little bit of an EVP session, just a few questions.
We've been swore at around here before.
What was that? Okay, just before we leave then, if you could come between us again, near this big tree, and talk into this box for us, please. Been to Braga Park, to the old ruin tonight. We've called out for the Gray family or Lady Jane, and then obviously for any other spirits who are passing by to communicate. Yeah, it's been alright. We've got some voices, so Tony will review it later on and see what we get.
So that's our little Sunday afternoon jaunt. Amazing place it is. We've just found out 1,000 years old. So there's a massive amount of history, isn't there, Rose?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's interesting because when I go to new places like this, I don't investigate them before. I don't want to know anything about where we go. Often Stuart won't even tell me where we're going because I don't want to have any sort of preconceived ideas. So I will probably go home now and start researching this place to find out more about it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we weren't able to go into the attic area where I knew that the young man we've been talking about hung himself. Wanted to show Rose that particular area, but unfortunately, like I say, due to the pandemic, we're not allowed to go up there. However, we might do another visit when it's over, and we'll be able to establish a little bit more on that. But other than that, it's an amazing place. Such an massive amount of history, different layers. I did pick up on quite a lot of the same stuff as when I came 5 years ago, which is really unusual. Normally, you pick up with it.
Is that when you came last time? 5 years ago?
5 years ago.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I picked up James. What was the name you picked up? James was the young man, I think.
Yeah, we got a lot of names, didn't we?
Yeah.
I can't remember them all
It'd be
now. We've got
interesting to go and
Thomas,
find
Tommy, Cecil.
Yeah.
With our research, we're going to see what we can find out. Hopefully, you've enjoyed it. It's just, you know, we're not the type of investigators that throw things around. We are serious in what we do. We're after answers, like everybody who does this. We're actually after real evidence, whether it's voices, noises, audio, as I say, or stills. You know, that's what we really love.
Yeah.
Follow me. We've just been in here and we found the most amazing bit of information. Come on, have a look. And we haven't been in here before because the door was locked. Okay, the door was locked, but we've just come across this bit here, which was the garden. And what we've just read, if you can see here, it's 1262, a man was caught for stealing ham from the bishop's pantry, and he was tried in the bishop's court and hanged. Okay, that's amazing. That I've never seen that before at all. That is just unbelievable evidence that what we connected with in there. Okay, what you connected with in there. Just come on, have a look.
Yep.
So that is amazing evidence. I've never seen that before in my life because I've never been in here. As far as I know, I've not really looked anything up on the internet, obviously, because the last time we were here, I connected with it, and I've just happened to be telling Rose earlier on that that's what I'd connected with in the past. But yes, so that's amazing evidence, which more or less confirms what we connected with up there, wasn't it? Okay, what I've not told Rose is what I picked up here before. Saw a shadow just walk past that doorway then. Is that there was a young man here. He was probably about 17, 18, and basically he was caught stealing.
Right.
And the bishop had another guy in here who had set him up.
Right.
I don't know why he'd set him up, but he wanted to get rid of him. And he was obviously a bit of a pain, this young lad was. So he stole, a hock of pork, as they call it, hock, And what they did was they planted stuff on him. But he didn't really steal it.
No.
It was the bishop had set it up for this other guy to accuse him. And in the end, where we go upstairs next, when I first came many years ago, I saw him swinging, he hung himself there.
Yeah, absolutely fascinating.
So yeah, very
Absolutely
interesting.
fascinating. And what's really interesting, I'm going to pan in here, is the sort of the parterre gardens and stuff. This is all what this would have looked like. If I
Yeah,
go
look at that.
out, you can see it. This is all. It's a walled garden, and it would have been all where they grew their food. And there are females, but on this picture here, they've got females here, but I haven't picked up any female in this building, but obviously there's some.
Brilliant.
Fascinating.
And there it is, guys. Thank you so much for watching the official 2020 special for the Haunted Hub. If you would like to follow some of the social medias, here they are on screen right now. Feel free to check them out. The links will be in the description down below. But yes, guys, that is it, and see you in the next one.